So we woke up this morning to the news that Trinidad and Tobago has declared another state of emergency over security threats. This is the president. She declared the state of emergency. A lot of folks contacted me and said, "Well, hey, did you see that?" And then state of emergency declared amid national security threat. It goes on and on. Some persons were saying that they expected this even after the promises of dealing with crime from the last election, when the UNC said we will deal with the issue of crime. Persons are saying they thought something would have been done faster instead of another state of emergency. But I guess in situations like these, it's the only way you can deal with it. And looking forward to hear what your comments would be in the section below. But let's get to the story from the CNC 3 news article this morning. All right. It says the government of Trinidad and Tobago has declared a state of emergency following confirmation of a coordinated and dangerous criminal network operating from within the national prison system. In an earlier video, I spoke to this issue of what they were trying to do with Trinidad to bring it down from within to cause chaos. And I spoke about a network as well. People don't listen, people don't understand when we talk about these things. And it says, but these are operating within the prison system. So you could only imagine. But it's not that these people are in the prison system. They're operating in there, but they're not in there. You got to understand what I'm saying. The move follows a formal recommendation from the Commissioner of Police, Alistair Barr, who cited credible intelligence that incarcerated individuals are leveraging internal and external connections to orchestrate attacks on senior police officers, judicial figures, personnel within the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, and prison officers. So again, I spoke to this issue in a video before. There's a network outside, and they're operating with people on the inside. I spoke to this. I even told you when the missing laptop, with the missing laptop. You remember that guy? Yeah, he was part of the judiciary too. Yeah, he was gunned down coming out of church. See? Told you. I told you about the laptop. Nobody paid attention. Officials say the campaign is structured and involves multiple criminal elements working in concert with a level of planning and execution that surpasses the capability of conventional law enforcement responses. Well, after all, if you have Trinidad in Trinidad and Tobago, what do you expect? You understand what the government is saying here? The campaign is structured and involves multiple criminal elements working in concert. They're working together with a level of planning and execution that surpasses the capability of conventional law enforcement responses. It means that Trinidad and Tobago needs the FBI. It needs Scotland Yard. It needs help. That's what it needs. A key enabler of the threat has been the illegal trafficking of mobile phones into prison by compromised insiders. But who allows the phones to get in? Don't they have scanners when you're going into the prison to see what you have? I mean, I don't understand. Allowing encrypted communication between inmates and outside persons. Well, I mean, you guys really don't know who are doing this. I mean, are the prison officers involved? Wow. The funding for these operations has reportedly come from a wide range of violent and organized crimes, including high valuable robberies, armed home invasions, kidnapping, extortion, and exploitation of state funded programs and contracts. Given the severity of the threat, the state of emergency will empower law enforcement agencies to immediately contain the situation, boost interagency coordination, and access the necessary resources and authority to disrupt and neutralize the criminal network. However, no curfew has been imposed at this time. So there's no curfew at this time. A specialized threat response group comprising various arms of protective services has been established with a specific mandate to dismantle the network. An emergency briefing was held on the night of July 17th, which was last night, with the Prime Minister, Attorney General leading to the swift execution of the containment measures, including strategic relocation of high-risk inmates to disrupt command structures. Law enforcement has already begun targeted overt and covert operations and will continue until the threat is neutralized. This is a serious problem, guys. This is a serious, serious problem. When you're hearing about funding coming from outside, funding coming from people who they're robbing, extortion. And the threats are so grave that they even going above the heads of law enforcement and how they operate. You know you got serious problems in Trinidad and Tobago. You know you got serious problems. But leave your comment in the section below. Let me know what you think about it.